BalconyTV.
Hey guys, you're watching Balcony TV London. We're up in the Rumpus Rooms at the Mondrian Hotel and I am joined by Sam and Jim, aka Ciircus Street, and this is their track, Mouth Like That.
Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Lies and deceit, from in many forms of greed. One harmony has to be made up of two separate things. So don't believe the one side, the only side you find. Cause just like a mirror, I reflect the truth, but it depends if you believe me. You can't say that you've made up your mind when there's two sides to every story, but you haven't heard mine. You can't say what you've heard can provide all the little details that you need to satisfy the lie. So I heard it through the grapevine, maybe you should take time to find out what really went on. Cause you know I say I'm not trying to waste time, but you should believe what you want. And I'm not saying that I'm a detective, but I thought that you would inspect it. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Keep your diamonds, oh shiny things won't tempt me, yeah. Keep on hiding the truth, but I will always set it free. It's not always meant to be. You better believe, yeah, that when you drag your name through the dirt, your word isn't worth the time it would take me to read. You can't say that you've made up your mind when there's two sides to every story, but you haven't heard mine. You can't say what you've heard can provide all the little details that you need to satisfy the lie. So I heard it through the grapevine, maybe you should take time to find out what really went on. Cause you know I say I'm not trying to waste time, but you should believe what you want. And I'm not saying that I'm a detective, but I thought that you would inspect it. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. And you'll keep on deceiving, keep on believing, but hey, at least I know what really went on. Then you'll keep on deceiving, keep on believing. The words that you speak, you're spitting them out. The venom you shout, but I'm not receiving, yeah. Oh yeah. So I heard it through the grapevine, maybe you should take time to find out what really went on. Cause you know I say I'm not trying to waste time, but you should believe what you want. And I'm not saying that I'm a detective, but I thought that you would inspect it. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like, mouth like. Coming from a mouth like that. Coming from a mouth like that.
Woo! Excellent, love that. Thank guys so much. Let me just come in between you two, split you up. Sorry about that. So Mouth Like That, that's your first single as Circus Street, is that right?
Yeah, that's our debut.
I'm just gonna, well, before we do that, I'm just gonna spin those slightly out the way just so we can see everyone. So yeah, debut single.
Yeah, debut single, just come out on the 14th of July, just gone just now.
Yeah.
It's the song we first had originally since the beginning. We've put the one that's kind of the only one that's really stayed with us, so we thought, single, why not?
Why not? That's how it works, isn't it? What's the reaction been like so far?
Really good, yeah. We've had a couple plays on BBC Berkshire and stuff. I did an interview with someone on the radio. It was really nice.
With someone on the radio? Light fell over. Good. Someone on the radio.
Yeah, his name was Bill Buckley. I kept getting his name wrong when I went in. I kept calling him Michael to everyone apart from him because I know someone called him anyway.
Rule 101: remember the person's name. I think. Exactly. So Mouth Like That. Tell me a little bit about that song. What does it mean? Is it about a particular person?
Yeah, it's kind of like a, say you got someone in a friend group or any kind of situation, someone that kind of makes up rumours and compulsive lie, really, kind of like has to have that lie, spread rumours kind of thing, and the kind of repercussions that it will have on you and when people find out, and it will come back on you kind of thing, you know, like so.
Is this because is there one particular person who does this all the time? It's not one of you two?
Yeah, it's Jim. Oh,
Would you just blame each other?
Nice.
That was nice. So I've read somewhere you've been described as, I think it's salt and honey.
Yeah.
Who's salt and who's honey?
I think Jim's the sulk, he's got the gravel, and I'm a bit smooth and bit smooth.
In the vocal.
And vocal.
Yeah. That was smooth, I like that. So tell me about you two as Circus Street. How did you guys meet? How long have you been together?
Well, we've been gigging together for about 2 years now, just under 2 years. We went to college together, and after like a couple of years of playing the solo scene, we decided to start a band one night when we went to see a gig in Oxford and got drunk basically and just said, yeah, let's start a band, man.
That's where all the best ideas are formed.
Then we actually did, yeah. A couple of weeks later we started writing and didn't stop.
And it's writing ever since.
Yeah.
Why Circus Street? Why is it? What's that? Where's that name from?
So basically, long story short, we're trying to. There's a very long story about the name. We'll do it. We'll tell it one day.
Okay,
but
yeah.
you know,
maybe we'll put the long version somewhere else. But yeah.
But yeah. So basically, we walked past a road called Circus Street on the way to the gig.
Okay.
I thought that'd make a good band name. A couple of beers later, it became a band name. So we thought, let's do it.
So it could have been any road, really.
Could have been.
No, Circus Street is a good one, I think. Yeah, but you've got 2 eyes in Circus Street.
Yeah.
Is that because there's 2 of you?
Yeah. Essentially, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, he's on it.
And so you've got a video that's just come out from this track. How was filming that? Was that your idea, or did you leave that in the hands of a creative director?
It was kind of both, actually. We sort of had this vague idea to do what we did in the video. You'll have to watch it to find out what we do in the video. But
I've watched it,
yeah.
but I'm not going to give it away.
Oh, thank you.
Were you allowed to do what you did in the video?
Yeah.
You got permission?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. For the cameras, that's a sure. You'll have to watch it to work out what we're talking about. Well, great. Have we got any future releases planned, or what's next for Circus Street?
So I think we're playing a lot of shows. We've got a tour that we wanted to start planning, but a lot of it we're kind of like, I don't think we're allowed to say just yet. But we're sorting a lot of stuff out. A lot of exciting stuff to come, which is cool.
Okay. Coy. I like that. That's good. Keep it under wraps. Mystery. Well, great. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing a lot more from you guys. And people can find you just Circus Street with 2 eyes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Well, thanks very much. You've been watching Balcony TV London. Make sure you tune in next time.
BalconyTV.